back to Crownie's Corner. Welcome back to my corner. I am so excited and I'm happy to be here again after a very long break. Yeah, I'm so glad, and it's good news. It's good news. First of all, I would like to apologize for being away for a very long time without notifying you guys. And I just started YouTube and I just left like that. I was supposed to at least put something out there for you to know that I won't be around. I hope this mic is still working. Yeah. So without any further ado, let's dive right into today's video. Yeah. So as you all have seen the title, and you already know what I'm about to talk about, my IVF journey. Yes, why I did IVF, what happened, and everything. So let's get down to the main talk of the day. All right. Let me just say this, that what I'm about to dish out is too much information. I just feel like I need to share this for people not to shy away, especially people that had done IVF or people that wants to do it. I don't want. I feel, let me just share it. Because I don't want people to just feel shy away from letting people know that that's what they did. Because I've seen several people that were like, oh, when I told them that I was going to share it, they were like, wow, why will you share that thing? You're supposed to keep it as secret. You're supposed to keep it private. But what's private about that? When it's not as if there's anything I'm hiding, there's nothing that that has not happened before. So I feel like, yeah, I am going to share my own. I am not going to shy away. I already asked my husband permission and he said I am free to share my journey, and that's what I'm doing right now. So let's get right into the video. So first of all, um in we started this journey in 2021. Was it 2021? I think 2021 June. My husband got to know about this particular page. If you guys want to know the page, just go and follow me on my Instagram, and on my Instagram page is there. Follow me on Instagram, is there already. I already tagged the place I did the IVF. My handle is here, right here. I'm sorry, but I'm tensed. I don't know why I'm tensed. Let's get right. Let's continue. So 2021, before June, my husband got to know about this particular place on Instagram. Yes. And then he asked for my permission because we've been trying to conceive for like it's over a year. So, and we've run so many tests. We ran so many tests in different hospitals, which came out very fine. I and my husband. So we decided to, visit a fertility clinic. We saw so many fertility clinic on Instagram. We saw so many people. Even let me check if the mic is working. It's still working. So many people even asked us to go to some places, which we did, and we did every test. Every test came out positive, like it was good, everything was okay. So fast forwarded to June. I said he saw the page on Instagram, and then he followed, he booked a consultation, and we went June 1st or June 2nd. We went there, and when we got there, we were told we were going to do some tests, run some tests, which we eventually said yes to, which and we paid, and we were given a day to come. We went that day, the day we were appointed to come, we were given to come. We went, and then we did series of tests. My husband's test is just like two or three, but mine was enormous. It was so much. I did sono. I don't know if you guys know sono. I did a lot of tests. I did a lot of tests. So when the test came, like 2 weeks after, we were consulted. We were called. Yeah, we were called. that our test is out, that do we want an online review, or are we opportune to come to the clinic? So we went to the clinic, and then they told us what the test was, and then my prolactin was high. I even thought that was the problem, because I felt like, yes, I think this is the problem that has been hindering me from conceiving for a very long time. So I was given a prescription, I was given a drug to go and buy. The drug was written out, and I went to buy the drug, and I started using. My prolactin level was high. That was what the doctor said. So I started using the drug. After that, I was like, okay, I finished this drug. So in 6 months' time, I'm supposed to conceive, Abby. That's what I thought also. And then it was not forthcoming. We went back, because I already said we are not going back. I was using faith. You see, I don't know what to say, but my faith level that time was high. So I was using faith like, if I use this drug and everything will be fine, and I'll be okay, and I'll be able to conceive. Like, let me give myself 6 months. I gave myself 6 months, as I said earlier, and then nothing was happening. So we went back to the hospital, and then we were given some options, which were IUI or IVF. It was a very tough journey for us, because all these things that we are talking about is not cheap. It is so expensive. So we decided to do we I and my husband concluded to do the IVF. When we checked the chances of the two, IUI and IVF. IUI is just like the normal thing that we do. They track the eggs, they and they will insert the semen into the, you know what I'm trying to say. And this thing is like just normal thing that we do at home, just normal coitus that husband and wife does. So I use that word coitus. So and IVF on the other hand is just like, you get to know the gender of your children. And they may even you may be chance to have like five embryos. Yes, five grade A embryos at once, which I had. Yes, I had five. I have five A's embryos. So don't let me go to that place now. I'm still coming back. Let me check if this thing is still working. It's still working. Yeah. The success rate of IVF and IUI. IUI with is just like normal thing that we do at home, that you understand what I'm saying. So the IVF, you'll be able to monitor everything up to the embryo transfer day. If you are okay as a female, if everything is fine, and your husband's semen is okay, I feel, and there's nothing wrong. If God wants, then the IVF will work. So we started saving. IVF is not cheap. It is not cheap. In fact, don't let me go there. But IVF is not cheap. We started saving. We suspended all projects at hand. We saved and saved and saved up until 2023 April. Yeah, I told you that we started this journey. I don't know. I think I forgot. Maybe 2020 June or 2021 June to that 2023. We were saving from that time to 2023, because it's not easy. It's not as if it's in our budget. So 2023 April, we decided to go back, and then that this time I was like, let me just do it, because I told my husband that we should wait, that there's nothing God cannot do. All of these things that we were planning, nobody knew about it except my father-in-law. That man, I owe him a lot. He was the only person that knew about it, and was the one encouraging us to, like, yes, go for it. He will ask my husband how far about the plan, is everything going on well. That man, I love him. Daddy, grandpa, I love you so much. If you get to see this video, because I know you're not a YouTube person, I love you, I love you, papa. So um that April, we decided to tell them we finished paying our money, and then we decided to say yes, we are ready for it. I ran some tests, I did don't know, I did everything, and I was given some drugs. That's where everything started. And then injection here, injection there. Please, you don't want to. It is not easy, because personally, me, I was depressed. I knew I was depressed. Like, I was like, who said I should do this thing? Like, everything was just, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain it. Everything was just looking somehow to me. It was not encouraging. I feel like it is the medications that I was using at that time, and the injection, everything messed up with my emotions. So, and then eggs were brought out. I had, I should have taken that paper. I had like 16 eggs taken out, and then I think four were grade A and one is grade B. Yes, I had five. So I told them to put two. I told them to transfer two, and which the two were grade A. So on the 29th of May, I did my embryo transfer, and then we started that. I did my embryo, even though the devil tried. I don't know. I'm not saying what I'm supposed to say here, because I'm sharing too much information already. And people, they can be so dramatic. So a lot of things happened that day that we went to Lagos to do our embryo transfer. Our car broke down on the express. The steering was so hard. It was only God. And we were given our appointment was 11 a.m. Yes, and I got there around 2 o'clock. In fact, I had to leave my husband and take Uber straight to the fertility clinic, because I wanted to be crying, but I felt like I'm not going to mess up with my emotions. I don't want to mess up with my hormones. I want everything to be okay. I was just praying. I was happy. I was speaking in tongues that day. And then when I got to the where should I what how should I call it, like, to the lab, is it lab, to the surgery room, is this surgery room, I don't. So when I got the when when I got to the lab, they were already playing a very solemn song, which was, I think, Nathaniel Bassey's song, Ọlọ́run àgbáyé o, you are mighty o. And then I did a video call with my husband. I was told to look up there. There was a screen like a TV. I was I was told to check if my name is correct, was correct. I was told to check that I was told to see the two embryos that they were going to transfer, and then I said yes, that everything is okay. And he continued. The woman said, "Close, open your eyes." I can never forget. The woman said, "Open your eyes and pray." And start praying. I was praying. I was praying. I was already speaking in tongues. I at that time, before I even entered that lab, I was already praying. I was praying already. And then I was told to lie down for like 30 minutes after the procedure. The procedure was just like 20 minutes. It wasn't even up to 20 minutes. I was told to check. I was told this is your uterus, and then the embryos are coming in now. I said, okay. In my mind, I was already praying. Everything that they were doing, it was just praying. I was praying. I was taken to the recovery room, and then I held on to my stomach. I was praying. I was speaking in tongues. So after that, my husband came, because I left him. He was fixing the car. He came, and then I stood up. I stood up, and then I think, yes, when I stood up, I was told to like lie down for like 30 minutes before I left the lab. And then when I got to the recovery room, I slept like for like 1 minute. It's not as if I slept though. I was just lying down there. I was praying. And then when my husband came, he came inside, and then we left that day. We were told to come back 2 weeks after for our pregnancy confirmation, like pregnancy test. That's when everything started. I told you that, guys, that I did my embryo transfer on the 29th of May. So on the 1st of June, My husband went to get pregnancy test strips. Like this man literally bought a pack that has like 100.